Set dial.
Garrett J. White, the authentic entrepreneur, coming at you real, coming at you raw, coming at you relevant, with eyes wide open. And this, my friends, is the Business Breakthrough. Today, we're going to be talking about systems and fulfillment, or sequencing. And one of the conversations I want to have today is around a conversation I felt inspired to share with you from one of our mentors, a guy named Mike Canick. Now, Mike created a product called Traffic Geyser. I would highly recommend that you check this product out. And I'm going to give you a few tastes and samples about Traffic Geyser today with some of the tools that we use. One of the hard things about fulfillment is simply the idea of having technology in a way that supports you. How many of you have noticed that you get into a place, you noticed that from the last video? If you didn't watch the last video, go back and look at it. How many of you have noticed that in technology, things can get a little confusing? How many of you also noticed there's about 1,000 different tools that you could use to do anything you wanted? How many of you have noticed that I'm actually using what I taught you yesterday in today's video and the hands? And how many of you are noticing that I keep doing this and you're like, okay, stop with the hand? Okay, good. So here's the thing you should know though about technology. Technology itself can be a powerful tool or it can be a powerful problem. What I mean by powerful problems is there are a billion different ways you could use systems and technology to support what you're doing. But if you try to use all of them, you're screwed. So my recommendation for you in sequencing and systems is to pick one or two tools, work on them, get good at them, and then move to the next one.
Pick one or two tools, work on them, get good at them, and then move to the next one.
One of the first tools we're going to talk about is the tools that we use here in leveraging video. A couple tools. First off, let's talk about a camera. When it comes to creating videos in your sequencing fulfillment, one of the reasons why you might create a system on the back end is to answer questions of your students, or to answer questions of your clients, or to answer questions of your potential buyers of your product, service, and experience. Mike Canick teaches the following. It's what he calls the 10-10-4 rule. The 10-10-4 rule speaks the following. You answer 10 questions of what somebody might ask, meaning these are the 10 most frequently asked questions. You make 10 videos answering the question of what people should ask, and then you have 4 different ways of distributing that entire process. Now the 10-10-4, again, 10 questions, and then distribution. So one of the things that you can work on when it comes to system and fulfillment is to take a camera. For example, I use a Kodak ZI-8. I love the Kodak ZI-8 flip cam. You could also use your cell phone, your MyTouch, your Google phone, your Droid, or your iPhone, whatever, wherever you've got a camera. Make a list of the 10 questions that people ask you all the time when it comes to your product, service, or experience, or the message that you're sharing, or the stand that you're taking. Make the list, then take your video. Take your camera out, record a video. Question number 1. Why do people do business with Pay to Play Academy? Well, people do business with Pay to Play Academy for one of 2 reasons. Number 1, they're looking for spiritual awakening, or number 2, they're looking for the systems and mechanics to getting paid with their purpose. That's it. So we answer a question, we create a video, and then we use leverage again. So once I record the question once, I'm done. I can't tell you how many times in my business I was answering the same questions over and 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 over again. So one of the biggest hang-ups was customer service with fulfillments. And customer service gets bogged down when there's not a place for people to go to get answers to questions, because they're always calling about questions. So if you start tracking in your business what the questions are that people are asking you, you take a camera and you record the video and you say, okay, here's question number 1, here's question number 2, here's question number 3. And you had 10 videos, you leveraged them on YouTube, and you embedded the question as your tag for your video.
You embedded the question as your tag for your video.
Question number 1, blah, blah, blah. Question number 2, blah, blah, blah. Question number 3, blah, blah, blah. And then when somebody comes to you before you sit down with them, or a client or a prospect, etc., you had a little link on your email or a little link on your website that said frequently asked questions. Click, and it pulled up a screen, and on that screen was your YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel had all 10 of those questions sitting right there for people to watch. The coolest thing is people answer the questions when they want, how they want. In today's generation, it's pure on demand. Oh, I know I want an answer to my question like 5 minutes ago. So if we record the video, we allow ourselves to streamline our fulfillment and to, well, take away stress from our customer service. So when you look at your business and you look at the key questions that people are asking you, and you look at the common questions you keep getting over and 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 over again, are you going to A, continue to answer them the slow way, or B, I challenge you to take out a camera, record them, upload them to YouTube, and do that today. I'll be giving more techniques and strategies from Mike Canick and some of the tips we've been getting from Traffic Geyser on how to make this even a more powerful tool in distribution. My name is Garrett J. White, and this has been The Business Breakthrough.